Good morning, beloveds. So as I was typing the title into the thing, um, I was trying to type glorious and probably not spelling it very well. And you know how the phone auto suggests words? It decided to auto suggest Gloucester. And I'm like, what have I ever typed that would make you think that I needed the word Gloucester? It's a city in England or a county in England, somewhere in England. And I'm just like, Gloucester. Okay. Okay. So that's where my day is. I've been to the gym already. I have gotten a shower, and now I'm going off to face Wellness Wednesday. I enjoy the sale days. They're a little busier, but I made sure to take my extra energy things today because I was like, I'm gonna need it. All right. It is June 14th. Our title is God Makes My Day Glorious. Our author is Claudine Whitaker, and this was published in Creative Thought in 1965. So this is from Science of Mind Publishing. So let's see what this is. And she starts off with a quote. God is my strength and power, and it maketh my way perfect. And that is 2 Samuel 22:33. I begin this new day by praising and thanking God for the lavish, ever-flowing stream of abundance which ceaselessly pours out to me and to my loved ones and to all human beings who are receptive to it. There is plenty for all, more than enough for everyone. The infinite never withholds its good. I give thanks for my good, which is flowing to me from every direction. I affirm with thanksgiving that the pure radiant life of God is permeating every atom of my physical body, filling every cell, every tissue, nerve, gland, and organ with health and gladness. The joy of God re-energizes and revitalizes my mind and body. I affirm with praise and thanksgiving that the infinite wisdom is guiding me today. I make wise choices, right decisions, and arrive at the correct solution of knotty problems because I lay aside my prejudices and my preconceived human opinions and let the light of truth illume my way. Divine love sustains me, invigorates me, and guides me. You want a master class in the recognition portion of a treatment? There you go. That's exactly what that is. That is exactly it's like, okay, you want to treat for abundance, if you want to treat for wellness, if you want to treat for, and notice how when she does it, she says, for me, for my loved ones, for all human beings. Now, she did put in there all human beings receptive to it. And so it's like the good is flowing for absolutely everybody, but we have to be open and receptive to it. We have to be willing to accept it. And she says from every direction, because that's one of the things we get a little narrow-minded, and we're like, my good can only come from this direction. My good can only come from this person. My good can only come in this way. And so she's like, nope, we're going to let all that go. And then she says, when we're working on, she used knotty problems, Knotty, naughty problems, that she said, I lay aside my prejudice and human opinions. It's like, because sometimes we get so caught up in our own way that we get in our own way and we forget we have access to the divine all of the time. And so sometimes what we need to do is literally get out of our own way. And so that you could take any one of those sentences and use them as an affirmation. You could take the whole thing and just insert that into a treatment. And if there were any words in there that didn't resonate with you, then simply change them. When you're learning to write treatments, when you're learning to speak treatments, there is absolutely no reason why you cannot take something that somebody else has written and just change it till it resonates with you. I just finished this thing called You. I read it out loud, mostly because I found out there wasn't an audible version. I was like, this is wrong. This is the best book ever. Everybody should be able to, get this book. And if you don't want to read it, then you can listen to it. So now you can. It's available on my YouTube and the Creative Life YouTube channel. And playlists. Cause I mean, it's on the Facebook, but you have to scroll. And there were a number of times where he says, say, and then he says, what effectively is a recognition. It's like, not recognition, realization. Sorry. Got my R's confused. And what was interesting is that I had a student who would take those and use them as the basis of a treatment and just change what it was to make it resonate with him. And so that is one of the things. Ernest Holmes was just definitely, he's like, if these words resonate with you, take them as your own. And if they don't resonate with you, then change what you need to change. Well, Miss Claudine Whitaker just did a master class in abundance, and she hit all of the wonderful points. All right. I begin this new day by praising and thanking God. She starts with gratitude. And honestly, when you look at the way Jesus prayed, often he started with gratitude. It's like, yeah, we do recognition, unification, realization, gratitude, and release. Just because we do them in that order doesn't mean you have to. She started with gratitude. I begin this new day by praising and thanking God for the lavish, ever-flowing stream of abundance which ceaselessly pours out to me and to my loved ones and to all human beings who are receptive to it. Whatever you want for yourself, you gotta be willing to want for absolutely everybody else. You can't exclude anybody for any reason, whether you like them or not. You don't get to exclude them from the divine good. All right. There is plenty for all. More than enough for everyone. Okay. This is the reality. If you look around at nature, that's the truth. Yeah, we got a few people running around hoarding, but that's what we're working on. All right. Being willing to see there's enough for everybody. We don't have to hoard. The infinite never withholds its good. So she then again, I affirm with thanksgiving that the pure radiant of life of God, and it permeates and then she just lines it all out. She's like, all right, the pure radiant of life of God is in every single cell, organ, nerve, whatever it is. And you can list them all, or if there's one particular one that you're working on, filling every cell. Revitalize it. The joy of God re-energizes and revitalizes my mind and body. I talk about making room for joy. All right. She does too. And then I affirm with praise and thanksgiving. So she's got 3 paragraphs in here, and every time she affirms with thanksgiving, I affirm with gratitude. I know with gratitude. You know what? Try it. You might like it. And I am definitely down with I lay aside my prejudices and preconceived human opinions and let the light of truth illume my way. All right. And that right there, I think, is the mission today. Because we look around and we look at what she said, we look at what she asked for. Well, how do we get that? By laying aside our preconceived human opinions and our prejudices. It's like, just because it has always been this way does not mean that it needs to continue that way. I can lay all of that aside and let the divine light guide my way. All right. That's the mission today. All right. It's kind of a heck of a mission. I'm inviting us to get out of our own way, and I can do it by affirming with thanksgiving all of this other wonderful stuff. And I'm going to get out of my own way. I invite you to do the same. The second mission is the same mission I give you every day, which is to do something loving for yourself, do something kind for yourself, do something compassionate for yourself. That realization was loving, kind, and compassionate. Yeah, I'm a little off the hook this morning because I've been to the gym and I'm all energized. But I love it. I've so enjoyed this book in the, I think I'm in the 3rd month, and it's been really good. I mean, I'm enjoying being exposed to all of these women. As a woman myself, it makes me, yay. So, to see my sisters doing it and doing it well and doing it well. So love, kindness, compassion, practice on yourself. You are your own best test subject. And it looks like taking a deep breath before you speak to yourself and to others. It looks like taking a nap, taking a break, taking a walk. It looks like saying yes to something that is new and different. And it looks like saying no to something you don't really want to do. All right? There's both the divine yes and the divine no. It looks like making room for joy. It looks like eating dessert first. It looks like wearing the nice clothes, or maybe wearing the fun clothes, or using the good china and glassware and silverware to eat a regular meal. Or it looks like eating the good stuff, Make room for joy. Your life is a special occasion. Treat it as such. That's what Claudine was saying. Your life is a special occasion. Make room for joy, whatever that looks like for you. And practice on yourself. Practice love, kindness, and compassion on yourself. Create that well-worn path to the source of your own being, to the source of infinite love, infinite kindness, infinite joy. So when you meet people who need a little extra, or you're having a day where you need a little extra, you are connected to the infinite source that always says yes. And you can let that stuff flow in. And you deserve your own love, kindness, and compassion. That's one of the main reasons why I encourage you to practice on yourself. I also want to remind you, you can't pour from an empty cup. So you've got to take care of yourself. When I talk about practicing love, kindness, and compassion on yourself, I'm talking about self-care. I'm not hiding that fact. I am shouting it from the rooftops. Take care of yourself. Okay? Take care of yourself. You put the oxygen mask on yourself first, and then you help your neighbor. Okay? All right. So you've got your mission. You've got the love, kindness, and compassion, spiritual practice. And then I'm going to remind you to do something to engage your mind and your body today. Drink plenty of water. It is blazing hot already out there. Please drink plenty of water. Hydration is super important. Your body and your mind will work better when it is well hydrated. And I do encourage you to get early in your day bright light. It was really cloudy this morning, so but still. So if you get up before the sun or it's cloudy, artificial light will work. I'm talking about a circadian rhythm. I'm talking about science here. I'm talking about a natural hormone rhythm. When you get that early in your day bright light, you help to reset those hormones, and you will have more energy during the day, and you will sleep better at night. It is science. You can look it up. If you look up circadian, starts with a C. All right, moving forward. My favorite Ernest Holmes quote in the entire world, which is not from my favorite Ernest Holmes book, but we won't go there. Open the windows of your soul. Allow the breath of heaven to remind you, you do live in heaven right here, right now. It is all around us all the time, because it's all from the same source. If we are all one, if it is all one, if God made everything out of itself, then it's all God's stuff. Which means heaven is a state of mind. It is a state of consciousness. If Jesus said the kingdom of God is within you, what do you think he was talking about? That it's a state of mind. It's a state of consciousness. When we activate that Christ consciousness, of which Jesus was the most excellent example. Did I just Bill and Ted myself? Most excellent example. Then we recognize heaven is not a place we have to go, but a mindset that we create, a consciousness that we create, a consciousness that we cultivate. Okay? And once we learn that, it is straight up a superpower. I'm straight up, but it's one we come pre-installed with. Then you realize heaven ceases to be a place and becomes any place. At which point, again, we're going to get our human prejudices and opinions out of the way. All right? So I'm going to go back to what she said. That's how we do it. And once we learn to do it for ourselves, nobody can take it away from us. And that's how we create a world that works for everybody, because we will move through the world differently. And people will go, what do you know that I don't know? All right. So, and as always, you can take Emma's advice. And it's the same thing that Claudine did. in her treatment today, where everything she said, I affirm with thanksgiving. Look for the good and praise it. That's what Emma says. Look for the good and praise it. Okay. And I guess I'm at the social media part, where I remind you we are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. I'm the running Rev Ryan on the social medias that I am on. You can feel free to check that out. You want to know what's going on with the center? Email info@creativelife.org. That will get you on the constant contact email. And the hot links in that are hot. They will either take you right to the information you want or to the person that can help you get it. Best example being the Soul Session playlist. It will take you right to the Creative Life Spiritual Center YouTube channel, to that playlist. You can look at all that content. And once you're there, you can like and subscribe and do all that stuff so that when we post new videos, you're notified. Okay. We do have a soul session coming up next Wednesday. We're excited about it. So I'm reminding you about it. Okay. Yep. I'm at the part where I get to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonder-filled day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a stay cool day, a drink plenty of water day, a get out of your own way day, an affirm with Thanksgiving day, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough just as you are. You're a beloved child of God. You are a brilliant light, a divine spark. You are spirit in motion. You are God in action. Or as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you're a godling, in whom God is well pleased and well represented always. That is the truth of your being. I encourage you to know the truth of your own being every day. It's a good way to start out. All right? So know who you are. And then I'm going to remind you, Reverend David will be on around 5 p.m. I will be back with you around 9 a.m. tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. And I will see you next time.